or when I'm focusing on accuracy, like in things like kill confirmed or TDM. So I'll use things like less kick when I want to be focused on accuracy when I'm playing TDM, but I might switch out less kick for something else when I'm going objective. Like I'll use the two attachments, put on the dual scope, so I have the medium and long range thing. So when I'm playing Dom, because obviously I want to be using an EOTech or a holographic sight when I'm up on the Dom point capturing, but when I'm sitting back defending it, I want to be using the magnifying scope.
So if you're just joining us, we're here with Glenn Schofield, the head of the head of Sledgehammer.
That's okay.
And Robert Bowling, the creative strategist at Infinity Ward, and we are playing Modern Warfare 3 live. You can send your questions to twitter.com/IGN with the hashtag MW3. And so we are taking Twitter questions. We're going to actually give away a lot of cool stuff. So Twitter user DSE, who I like their question, so I'm going to give you a copy of Modern Warfare 3 for platform of your choice. He asks, will the dive ability return in Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer?
No, there's no dolphin diving in Modern Warfare 3.
Is there a reason that you guys took that out?
It's a matter of style. I mean, Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer style is very much more in the vein of Modern Warfare 2 in terms of speed and weapon damage and things like, you know, the ability to drop the prone rather than dive the prone. It's just a different style in how the game plays out. It's the style that we prefer, definitely.
So, you know, like, the Elite stuff is all new.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, having seen it for myself, it's pretty cool, the stats that it tracks. What was sort of the goal when you guys brought in the Elite service?
The Elite service was, you know, with Modern Warfare 3 as a whole, as a platform as a whole, we were looking at how can we not only reward and incentivize players for playing in multiple styles of play, you know, so getting outside of just that team deathmatch player, which is, you know, why we did, okay. Maybe I'm not a good kill-death ratio guy. Maybe I'm horrible at team deathmatch, but I'm really good at defending flags, or I'm really good as an assist player, I'm really good at this. So it allows you to figure out what type of player you are so you can better customize your loadout, your strike package, how you're approaching the game, so that you can take advantage of that.
And largely, you know, all the features that you described, they're all free. That's the thing that I think sometimes people get a little caught up on, is thinking that they have to pay for all of this. The paid features are actually much smaller, it seems like, than the list of free features.
Definitely.
List, yeah.
Much smaller. And then plus it includes all the DLC we ever do for Modern Warfare 3. So if you're buying DLC in the first place, it makes no sense not to get Elite and then go ahead and get all the other stuff that comes with the DLC you get.
So what sort of, I think people have been kind of wondering, does, or actually, well, here's a good Twitter question from Exponential. He says, does every gun have a weapon level? Every gun can level up, correct?
Yeah, you level up your, every weapon in the game has its own individual rank, and then only primaries have the weapon proficiency.
Okay, but obviously you need to use pistols necessarily to unlock something like a Kimbo or something like that.
Right, yeah.
So what sort of strike package additions have been added to the game? Earlier we saw the advanced UAV, which is kind of plays a similar role to the, I guess, the spy planes in the previous one, where now you can actually tell facing of opponents, not just where they are.
Exactly, it's a more detailed situational awareness rather than just the red dots.
Are there any other strike packages you think that have been added that are, like, you know, particularly noteworthy?
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of them. I mean, one of my favorite is the little mini tank that you can get. Yeah. Which is awesome, because that's the one that I typically put in my assault strike package when I get up there, because once you get it, you throw it down, you call in a care package, it comes down, you open it up, you get this little mini tank, drive it around, and I mean, this thing is awesome. It's fairly slow, so it takes you time to get around the map, so where you deploy it is very important, because if you're planning on, like, I use it a lot in Dom, but if you're planning on defending that Dom point with that, make sure you're getting up there, because by the time you get to it, you know, it's going to take you a while.
I think it's also, it's really cool that I feel like the strike package things have been worked in such a way that they really benefit specific game types now.
Yes, definitely.
There's one of the strike package bonuses you get is a stationary